Eagles have won the toss. Will receive. John Casey kicks. And off we go from Philly. Short kick. Reno Mahe takes it from the 8-yard line. And he's met at the 25-yard line. Drive start from the 27. And Garcia's first pass is through the hands of tight end L.J. Smith. Here's Brian Westbrook to introduce the Philadelphia offense.
Thanks, Mike. Starting up front with the offensive line, we had William, don't call me Trey Thomas. At right guard, we had the big kid, Sean Andrews. Now let's take a look at our playmakers. Starting at quarterback, we have Jeff Garcia. At wide receiver, we have downtown Reggie Brown. And from Rutgers, starting at tight end, we have L.J. Smith.
You're welcome, Brian. He goes right to the top of my list for the year.
Thanks, Mike.
Very polite. Here's Westbrook with his first run of the night. They'll get to the 29-yard line, just a gain of a couple before 3rd and 8. Mike Rucker introduces us to the Carolina D.
And starting with the defensive line, we have Julius Peppers bringing that havoc off that side. And then you go with Chris Jenkins, the big guy stepping up the middle. Starting at linebackers, we have Thomas Davis, the speedy guy coming off the edge. Then you have the secondary. You have corners, Chris Gamble, and you have Richard, I lock him down, Marshall. And then you have them hard-hitting safeties coming back from the secondary, and that's your starting defense.
Marshall getting the start for Ken Lucas, who is coming in the nickel situation on 3rd and 8. And Garcia flushed, throws on the run. It's through the hands of Stallworth. And Dante couldn't squeeze it. It's incomplete. So out of the gate, Philadelphia with 2 drops.
I mean, that one should have been picked off very easily by Richard Marshall, which would have been his 4th interception.
Dirk Johnson is kicking. Short kick, 41 yards on the return. And Delhomme on play action is flushed by Trent Cole, but comes back to D'Angelo Williams, and the freshman breaks free. Williams to the 11-yard line. Terrific run by their first-round pick, a gain of 42. 3rd and 7. Throwing for Smith. Steve Smith the catch, and the touchdown on the nickel back, Roderick Hood. From the 29, Jeff Garcia trying the deep ball. Stallworth brings it in. Dante Stallworth to the 19-yard line. Pick up of 51 yards. 3rd down. Protection, but nobody open. Did something happen? Yes. First down. Reggie Brown at the 8. 50 of Garcia's 129 career touchdowns went to Terrell Owens. But here's what I'm talking about, guys. Among active players, only Tom Brady and Donovan McNabb had a better red zone career passer rating than Garcia, who adds to it with a Westbrook touchdown. Second and 16, 40 seconds left. Delhomme to Keyshawn Johnson, trying to back his way out of bounds. Did not, went down inbounds. Little time for Delhomme, who throws, and it is caught by Smith, who keeps it alive and takes it out of bounds at the 18-yard line with a dozen seconds left. Did he bring it in? Yes, Carolina touchdown as he beats Quentin Michael.
Mike, you said it early in the telecast. 2 very disappointing teams.
Yes.
Disappointing.
But Carolina still had a chance to get on that late season run. Second half begins with Nick Goings from the 3. About a return to 26 to the 29. Off the loss of 1, play action. Delhomme down the seam for Smith. Incomplete, 3rd and long coming. Susie, what about the Eagles story?
Well, if there's a positive spin you can put on this game for the Eagles, it's that their run defense has only allowed 24 yards. Andy Reid told us over the weekend that they had put a lot of time and effort into getting the defense right this season, and he had been so disappointed how they had been run over the last 4 weeks. He said it's not the scheme as people have suggested. It's not a lack of size as people have suggested. It's that they haven't been playing physical enough. The good news is that's an easier mental fix, and they have looked more physical tonight.
Susie, 54 in the middle in green. Jeremiah Trotter, he's the one who said, size up front. Maybe we're too small up front. And that one grew its own wings this week. 3rd and 11, Delhomme throw to Keyshawn through his hands. 4th down, Roger Cook over there covering again. So Jeff Garcia back to it. Oh, good job by Reggie Brown to go up in the air and win one at the 40-yard line. Neither team has run the ball effectively. Combined tonight, 21 runs, 53 yards. Garcia screen Buckhalter, reading blocks, seeking the first down, and gets it across midfield. Westbrook does line up as a receiver. You could see on that run, and as he was in the huddle, he just was kind of testing out that toe there. Buckhalter did a nice job on this drive. Garcia flushed, Rucker chasing, throws on the run, open, touchdown, Stallworth. Carolina take over from its own 29-yard line. Panthers, who opened the season with 2 losses, then won 4, lost a couple, haven't been able to put together any consistent run. D'Angelo Williams trying to get the ground game going. 6 punishing yards for the rookie. If you're just joining us, no Deshaun Foster tonight. He's out for his 2nd game with a hyperextended left elbow. Dhani Jones tackled the rookie Williams. 3rd and 6 for Delhomme. Complete to Keyshawn Johnson. 1st down at the 28. Keyshawn's 800th National Football League catch. He's the 16th receiver to get to 800. To the 35, pressure coming, gets picked up. Delhomme sends a screen that is hauled in by D'Angelo Williams, who has a 1st down and more. Williams bursts to the end zone, touchdown. Philly brought the secondary pressure from that side, the lofted pass, and what a block by Mike Wall to spring the 35-yard score for Williams. This is 2nd and 15. And Garcia hits Stallworth in flight at the 41st down. Now Bryant back on the ground. Nice job of protecting the ball as he comes across the 40 to the 36-yard line. Chris Gamble grabbing at the ball, missed the ball and the runner. Gain of 20. Complete to the 15-yard line. David Akers from 28 yards. He has never missed a regular season field goal inside of 30. 47 of 47. 48 of 48. A very hard-earned field goal drive in response. Garcia taking a couple of shots. Couldn't hit the shot in the red zone. There you see the score by quarter. It has been tight throughout. Eagles adding the field goal after Carolina's touchdown. The Panthers, as has been mentioned, struggle in the 4th quarter. It's been in close games, and it's been turnovers. They have 10 4th-quarter turnovers on the season. The rookie, D'Angelo Williams. Drew Considine's would-be tackle. Jerome McDougal with the stop. Williams bust free. What a game he has had. So 4th down, and from here will be a 45-yard field goal. Solid season for Casey. He's 19 of 21. His only misses are from 53 and 65. Back to a 7-point lead. But Jeff Garcia, he's been around for a while. Tony mentioned undrafted. Went to the CFL, was the MVP of the Grey Cup, playing for the Calgary Stampeders. Then on to the 49ers, following Steve Young. 3 Pro Bowls. A lot of success with T.O. there. Then went to Cleveland. He had such a big contract in San Francisco as they were going through the ownership change. A disaster in Cleveland, and part of the disaster last year in Detroit that continues. And Jeff Garcia really had gone through the last 2 years with questions about, well, where is it going to be? Where's the spark? Do I want to come back and do it one more time? Well, he couldn't get a starting job, but came to this spot to be the guy that Philly says, well, boy, we need this guy now. We need somebody who's a starter-level player in case McNabb goes out for the season. Well, here he is, and here's his moment. Eludes a Julius Peppers sack, keeps the play alive, but it's incomplete. A second down run here to the 31-yard line with Terrell Buckhalter, not Westbrook, and that'll bring up 3rd and about 6.
You're faced with a situation where you basically have to throw the football again.
Third and 6 for Westbrook out of the backfield. He's able to haul it in despite the bump. Stays alive on the play because he went down under his own, and he's brought down at the 36. Westbrook now had it in his hands 18 times, 109 total yards, and a touchdown. For the first down, Philly toss. Garcia wants it all for Reggie Brown. Philadelphia right back to a tie.
Fourth quarter, Carolina Panthers. They've now given up 10 points in the fourth quarter and could be on their way to yet another blown lead in the fourth quarter.
DeLone's turn. First down. Nobody open. Jake takes off. First down, 46-yard line. DeLone looks that way. Throws it. Ooh, miscommunication with Nick Goings. It almost ended up in a big mistake. DeLone to D'Angelo Williams. Got a block from Keyshawn Johnson to make it a manageable 3rd down distance coming up. It's going to be 3rd and 7 as we dive under 8 minutes in regulation.
You sense the intensity level of the Eagles, don't you? On defense, you see them coming off the ball, a little more urgency, a little more pressure.
Do you think, on that thing about sensing this from the Eagles, do you think Carolina is well aware that in the fourth quarter, it's been a sieve? I mean, do you think that they say to themselves in a tie game in the fourth quarter, this is scary for us because we've lost these games so often?
No, I don't believe they say that. Not even thinking about it.
They should say it.
3rd and 7. Pressure. Puts it up for grabs. Interception. He got pressured through the pick, and back come the Eagles with Dawkins looking to lateral and pick up blocks. Brian Dawkins keeping this play very alive to the 38-yard line. Clay Thomas, the pressure, the return of the pick, 38 yards. First turnover of the night.
The last 3 interceptions that Jake Delhomme has thrown, there has been pressure in his face. 2 against the Redskins. Last week, he was in the pocket. He had plenty of time to do something else with the football. He's expecting the route to be different. He expects the corner route. He doesn't get it. Nick Goings just goes straight up. He wants him out on a corner. You just can't hang the ball up in the middle of a football field.
Westbrook, first down. Akers for the lead from 25. Julius Peppers was sneaking on in there, getting close to the block, but Akers gives the Eagles a lead. From the 24, pressure on Delhomme. He's got to look to the other side, and it's hauled in to the 29 for Drew Carter, the 3rd receiver seeing the ball here for the first time tonight. 2 timeouts at his disposal. D'Angelo Williams seeks the first down and more. Got a good block from Steve Smith and gets to the 41-yard line with Hood tackling. Williams has 101 receiving yards. First time ever for a Panther running back over 100. And there's Keyshawn Johnson at the 34-yard line. First down at a gain of 24. Keyshawn shaken up on the play. A lot of interested viewers, Giants fans, Falcons fans, 49ers, Rams and Vikings fans. Their teams are all hanging at 5 and 7 right out of this mix. And obviously the story here, if Philly can hang on, we've got 4 tied at 6 and 6, 3 behind them at 5 and 7, heading to the final quarter of the NFL season.
Football fan. This is a great game.
Story here. Keyshawn Johnson got up, walked off under his own power, So it looks like Jake Delhomme will have one of his big weapons to try to add to this number. Tops in the NFL in game-winning drives, in part because Carolina always plays these close, tight games with the nature of their style.
They're the body punchers. They just, it's the last possession. It's the way they play. They either win it or lose it on the last possession.
Keyshawn is out. Drew Carter's the receiver at the bottom of the screen. Chris Mangum's out. Michael Gaines is the tight end. They run D'Angelo Williams, who does a terrific job of seeking an opening and gaining 8 yards. Back to Williams. Right at the first down line with $1:20 to go. Keyshawn back in the game, in motion. And the reverse to Steve Smith, who has some blockers. The explosive Smith at the 10. Lost the ball out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
You've got 4 or 5 plays down here easily.
6'4" Keyshawn, top of the screen. Delhomme goes that way. Johnson, a pass, is it intercepted? Yes, it is. They say inbounds and a pick by Lito Shepherd.
Wow.
That will certainly be looked at. It was very close. And in the last 2 minutes, all reviews happen up in the booth.
But the only thing will be looked at is if he kept it in bounds, not if there's a penalty or not. Now, Keyshawn's claiming, yep, got him. Both feet were in. And Keyshawn's claiming he got pushed.
And Keyshawn's helmet was off, and he was verbally going after the official.
I didn't see any pushing. He didn't shove him in the back. I mean, Keyshawn tries to make a jump on it. Lito Shepherd does a terrific job. He's got all the interceptions in the secondary. They only have 10 interceptions. He's got 5, now 11.
The booth.
The ruling on the field stands. It is an interception.
And Andy Reid with the fist pump.